CrossFaded, 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 CrossFaded.
I think you all remember this lady. She's a newscaster who hit him with the Shizzle, My Nizzle in the middle of the newscast. And I couldn't get a clip because it's like there was a lot of damage control after she had done that shit. So they had kind of went out of their way and, made sure that, they took her stuff down as much as possible. And I bet if I had just dug a little deeper, I could have found something. But yeah, I wasn't able to. So, but no, I said a lot about her last week. I think I was just opening it up, and yeah, she was just, man, really seemed like a really nice lady. She was having a good time on the show, and they had asked her about her attire, about her being fresh, and she was just like, yeah, I know how to, put my dress wear together, something, something. And then the dude had said something, and she responded with like, for shizzle, my nizzle. And, man, I just want to kind of run that up, with this big dummy of the week, continuance with a dear white people, so it's kind of like in combination, you know what I mean? Like, big dummy of the week, dear white people, you know. And basically, I just want to say, man, you guys can't just be thinking it's cool to say, black shit, um, you know, any and everywhere. Gotta be careful, man, with cultural appropriation, just keeping it real, and that just was not the time and place for her, and she ended up, fucking herself over. What can I say? Pardon my French, but that's exactly what she done, and she literally was off the air the next day. So, and then she was off the air, and then she was brought back for an apology, and then she was like retired. So, like I said, this is a twofer right here. Big dummy, and dear white people. So, but dear white people, don't be a big dummy. Basically, don't think that even the minuscule areas of our culture that are galvanized by social media and just the world's culture sucking abroad. Don't let that make you think that it's cool for you to do certain shit, in front of your friends or even in front of a crowd of thousands like this newscaster did. It's not cool. Learn the linguistics if you're gonna use them. Don't go out and be risking your job and your neck and shit just to sound like Snoop, saying my nizzle and all that. And by the way, Miss Lady, my nizzle is slang for my nigga, understand what you're saying, understand, the terminologies, if you're going to use it, because at the end of the day, everybody is going to take our culture, everybody is going to appropriate it in one form or fashion. Black culture it leads the market in economics. All markets in economics, black culture is king. Black culture is preyed upon, and like I said before, it's galvanized. It's used for everything you can think of, from TikTok challenges, little black girls that came up with some kind of nice, savvy, intelligent dance or groove, and then that's pilched from them and tossed to some white influencer that has some company backing them up, and they're able to flood social media pipelines with them doing the dance, and the little black girl gets forgotten about. Don't make that mistake in today's day and time, where you can be vilified online and just totally just wiped off the charts. Like sometimes getting in shit online and people have to just get expunged. Sometimes it can feel like, to some people, man, like you just being wiped off the face of the earth. A lot of people put a lot of energy, time, and a lot of their personal feelings into social media, and you shouldn't. because when you do make a mistake like this, then you won't feel desolated, you know. But unfortunately, some people have to face that. And then, you know, people like her, I mean, when you say you're a media person or a journalist, like you're like creme de la creme of, you know, the social system. You know, I mean, newscasters have social media presence, you know, just the same as a lot of entertainers do, you know, but on a smaller scale. So, yeah, like, don't do that to yourself. Don't be, you know, talking about my nizzle and for shizzle and all that shit, and you ain't official. You know, you done seen a Snoop Dogg Corona commercial and him and Martha Stewart rubbing elbows and shit, and you want to take your shot at being, you know, Martha Stewart like, you know. Martha Stewart has money and the protection of a battery of lawyers, and ain't no telling what else, and you don't. Hence, you know, you losing your job. So don't do that to yourself. You big dummy.
CrossFaded, 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 CrossFaded.